right, hello everyone. My name is Allison. Welcome from Costa Rica. We're going to be doing a quick 20-minute grounding flow today. So let's start our practice in child's pose. Child's pose can be very grounding and very safe place for the body. So get yourself grounded, and once you've done that physically, try and do that mentally. So mentally arrive onto your mat, mentally become present on your mat, and think about how you could ground more in your everyday life. Find the balance, the yin and the yang. Once you have become a little bit grounded on your mat and you've taken some full breaths, you can make your way to tabletop. So once you are in tabletop, we'll start with a few rounds of cow and cat. So inhale, drop the belly, look up. As you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Do this a couple of times with your own breath. You can now find your way to neutral. Take your feet to the right, look over your right shoulder. And then to the left, looking over your left shoulder. We'll do this a couple of times more. And then finding your way to neutral again. From here, we'll tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once here, let's pedal out the feet by bending one knee at a time. Find some stillness in this downward dog. With an inhale, let your heels lift. And exhale, lower the heels back toward your mat. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift away. And exhale, lower down and ground. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Take a big step to the front of your mat, standing fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, rise. And exhale, hands meet in front of the heart. Let's open the palms and close the eyes for a moment here. Another chance, another opportunity to ground. Try to ground all four corners of your feet to your mat. And just take some full breaths. Center yourself. Awesome. Let's now open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale through the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms lift up. As you exhale, goalpost the arms, open your heart. Go ahead and release the hands, frame the foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Send your right arm up toward the sky for a twist. Lower your right hand. Lower your back heel. So we're going to spin the foot down to about 45 degrees and rise into warrior one. Shoulders are relaxed, palms are facing each other. One more inhale here. As you exhale, open to warrior two. So your left toes are now toward the left side of your mat. You're looking over your front hand. And then you'll flip your front palm and find reverse warrior. Right forearm finds the right thigh. Left arm could go up or forward for side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot, pivot your back foot. We're in our low lunge again. From here, all we'll do is step to the front of the mat for a standing fold. Let's take a moment here, just put a small bend in one knee at a time, kind of re-ground the feet on the mat. And then some stillness. Halfway lift with your inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, low lunge. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, goalpost open. Release the hands, frame the foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Left arm goes toward the sky for your twist. Lower the left hand. Lower your back heel, rise up, warrior one. With your next exhale, open into your warrior two. A moment here to find your space, find your center. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Left forearm comes to the left thigh. Right arm goes up or forward for your version of side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Flip, reverse your warrior. Let your hands frame your front foot, pivot your back foot, low lunge. And then a big step to the front of the mat, standing fold. Separate your feet hips width. Grab your elbows, put a bend in your knees, and find some movement from right to left. Release from ragdoll, bring your feet together. Slowly lift, let your head come last. Once standing, roll your shoulders up and down your back. We'll do that again, up and down the back. Hands meet at the heart. We'll inhale together. Exhale, chair pose. Sink the hips back and down, and just like in mountain, I want you to feel connected through all four corners of your feet on your mat. Now let's let the right foot float just a few inches above the ground. You have the option to stay here or send it back for airplane pose. Now your hands could stay at your heart, or you could choose to open some wings. Try and create a straight line here. Crown is reaching forward. Now lower the right foot to meet the left. Circle out the left ankle. Feet come together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose. Ground here. Feel your feet. Left foot floats. Stay here or find airplane with the hands at the heart or the wings open. Try and roll the shoulders open so shoulder blades are being guided together. Lower the left foot to meet the right. Circle out your right ankle. Feet come together. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Take an inhale. Sigh it out through your mouth. We'll do that once more. Inhale. Sigh it out. Interlace your fingers at your heart. Reach forward, round your spine, tuck your chin, kind of like cat pose. Inhale, let the arms lift. Exhale, stretch to the right. Look under your left arm if you can. Inhale, find center. Exhale, take it to the left. Look under the right arm. Go ahead and bring it back. We'll take a small back bend here. Let the heart be open. Let the heart be wide. We'll swan dive and take it all the way down, standing fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and release. Plant your hands, step back into high plank. Let's rock back and forth here. Try and ground your hands just like you were grounding your feet. Next time you roll forward, bend your elbows lower all the way to your belly. Once down, untuck your toes. Stack your hands, let the elbows flare out. Your forehead is going to rest on your top hand, and then you're going to bring your big toes to touch. Let the heels fall open in crocodile. Another very safe and grounding pose for the body, kind of like child's pose, so treat it like that. A chance to reconnect to your breath. Begin to lift your head. Come onto your forearms and your elbows for Sphinx pose. Try and energetically pull the elbows back so that the chest lifts ever so slightly. Skin on the belly lengthens out. Just breathe here. Go ahead and lower back to crocodile. We are going to bend the knees this time and let the feet fall from side to side. Let's release the legs long. Lift the head, bring your arms alongside your body. With your next inhale, lift the arms, chest, and legs for locust pose. We're only doing one today, so make it count. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure the heart is wide open. With your next exhale, release to the mat. Come to one side of your face. Take a full inhale. Full exhale, empty completely. Place your hands alongside your ribs. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, child's pose. In this child's pose, we're going to walk the hands over to the right and press the hips back and to the left. We'll try that on the other side. Walk the hands to the left, press the hips back and to the right. Let's come back to center. Slowly lift, let the head come last. We're going to swing the legs around, so we'll plant both feet at the front of the mat, so you might have to scoot forward a bit. Hands are going to find the hamstrings, spine is tall. With an inhale, let the feet lift for boat pose. The arms might extend forward, they might not. We're just here to breathe. Work a little bit. With an inhale, I'll invite you to sit a little taller. As you exhale, plant your feet. Knees and heart open, gaze goes up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. Interlace your fingers, wrap them around your toes, and then elongate the spine. Opportunity to flap some wings here. Now find stillness. Let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Tuck your chin toward your chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Coming to neutral and extending the legs long. Lift your hips so that your sit bones are on the mat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale into a seated forward fold. Inhale, arms lift. Start to round your spine, slowly come onto your back. Once down, a full body stretch. Hug your knees toward your chest. Some small movement here. Maybe it's from side to side, maybe it's small circles. Let your feet find your mat, and then walk your heels in. So we're now laying on the back. Feel the whole back side of the body grounded and connected to the earth. You can stay here, or you can join me for a round of bridge pose. If you're doing so, make sure your knees stay in line with your ankles and your toes stay facing forward. So with an inhale, we're going to lift the hips from the ground, a slight tuck of the shoulders, and an opportunity to interlace your fingers underneath of your bridge if you want. With an exhale, slowly lower to the mat. Windshield wiper side. Coming back to center. Staying here or finding the feet, letting the knees be wide for happy baby. Maybe some moving here as well if you feel it would serve you. Drop the feet to your mat and extend your right leg up with a flexed foot. Bend your knee, cross your ankle over your thigh. Right hand presses the right leg away. You may start to feel a little bit of a hip stretch in the outer right hip. If you're wanting a little more, float the bottom foot, interlace the fingers behind the leg. We won't be here long, but feel the pose. Feel the emotion and the tension that you're releasing from the hip. You can now drop both feet back to your mat. No rush if you're still working on the first side. Left leg will now extend up with a flexed foot. Bend, cross over. Left hand presses the left leg away. If this is plenty for your hip, stay here. If you're wanting a little more, float the bottom foot, interlace behind. Feel the back side of the body still connected to the mat. Upper body is completely relaxed here. Head and shoulders remain on the ground. Both feet will now return to the mat. Arms will open wide, palms will face up. Both feet will lift from the ground. Let the legs fall to the right for a gaze is up or to the right hand. Knees come back to center once again. Drop the feet. Bring the soles together, the knees wide. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. This is my favorite grounding pose. The palms are facing down, resting on the body. In any pose, that simple gesture can make you feel a little more grounded. Take some full breaths here. Feel the belly rise and fall. Feel the heartbeat. Feel connected, all parts of your body. If you would like to remain here for Shavasana, you can most certainly do that. If you would like to take a more traditional Shavasana, extend your legs long. Now, traditionally, the arms are alongside the body with the palms facing up like so. Palms up is a little less grounding, so if you prefer the palms to rest down somewhere on the body, you can choose to do that now. The eyes are closed, the body heavy, the mind clear. If you're ready to bring your practice to a close, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And don't feel like you have to end your Shavasana yet. Take a full body stretch as if you're waking up for the first time today. Hug your knees toward your heart. And roll to one side. Ground here. Take a moment to yourself, maybe a time to reflect on this practice. Very slowly make your way into any comfortable seat and let your palms touch in front of your heart. Some gratitude here toward yourself in practice, as well as all other beings. Thumb knuckles will lift to the third eye. The light in me sees and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me today.